we see headlines, billionaires launching to the edge of space. But ask yourself, will space travel always be reserved for the ultra-rich? What if soon, everyday people, you, me, could book a trip beyond Earth's atmosphere? Today, we dive into innovations, challenges, and visions that might turn space tourism from elite fantasy into a new frontier of travel. 1. The exclusive frontier where we are. Today, space tourism is real, but only if you're very wealthy. Companies like Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin currently offer suborbital flights, short jumps above the Kármán line, delivering minutes of weightlessness. Virgin Galactic seats have cost around $250,000 to $600,000 in recent years. For orbital or longer stays, costs balloon even more. SpaceX has talked publicly about making space travel more accessible. In 2024, Elon Musk stated that SpaceX aims to make space travel accessible to all. SpaceX also signed up Dennis Tito, the world's first space tourist, for a Starship mission around the moon. But these remain niche, limited, and extremely expensive, the billionaire's playground. The question, how do we move beyond that? 2. Democratizing the cosmos. Emerging players and tech. To break out of exclusivity, we need new methods, new players. Space Perspective is developing high-altitude balloons, rather than rockets, to lift passengers toward the edge of space. Their Spaceship Neptune concept is a pressurized gondola carried by a hydrogen balloon. However, Space Perspective has faced financial challenges. In 2025, it was acquired by EOS-X Space after reported struggles. Orbital tourism and private space stations. VAST is working on private station concepts like Haven 1 to host paying visitors in low Earth orbit. Cost-reducing technologies, reusable rockets, mass production, lighter materials, and simplified systems can drive costs down. AI and automation can reduce operations and safety overhead. Alternative business models. Tiered experiences, shorter flights, partial gravity stays, more frequent suborbital hops. Space tourism cruises, where you spend multiple days in low Earth orbit, docked stations, etc. These are steps toward making space travel more accessible beyond just ultra-wealthy adventurers. 3. The experience shift. From thrill to travel. How will space tourism evolve in terms of experience? Move from brief adrenaline rides, minutes in zero-G, to longer stays, comfortable habitats, windows, amenities, even recreation in orbit. Activities in orbit could include viewing Earth, microgravity experiments, spacewalks, or even light research for citizen scientists. Think of space hotels, modular habitats where tourists stay days or weeks. These could mimic orbit station stays. Lower-cost flights might be less flashy, more like specialty adventure travel, not private rockets, but high-altitude flights, partial orbits, etc. The key is scaling, comfort, safety, and repeated access. 4. Overcoming earthly constraints, infrastructure and regulation. To scale space tourism, a lot must change on ground and legally. Spaceports must expand. We need more launch and return facilities globally. Training centers for travelers, just like flight prep, will be required. Health checks, orientation, emergency procedures. Regulation, liability, and safety standards. As more civilians go up, global and national legal frameworks must evolve. International treaties. Who owns orbital space? How do you manage airspace or space lanes? Insurance is a huge factor. Space travel carries risks. ensuring passengers is complex. Only when these systems are solid can space tourism go mainstream. 5. Beyond recreation, societal and industrial impacts. If space travel becomes more common, it won't just be a vacation. It could reshape life on Earth and off it. Industrialization in space, mining, manufacturing, energy, tourism drives infrastructure. New jobs and industries, hospitality in space, orbital logistics, space agriculture, etc. Perspective shift. As more people see Earth from orbit, more empathy for climate and global issues. Acceleration of colonization. Tourism becomes a stepping stone to settlement. 6. Challenges and risks high. Risk and safety. Even one major accident can slow the whole industry. Cost floor. There's a limit to how cheap you can make spaceflight due to physics, fuel, materials. Environmental concerns. Rocket emissions, space debris, impact on atmosphere. Ethical inequality. If only some can access space, new inequality and elitism emerge. Regulation stifling innovation. Overly restrictive rules could slow progress. 7. Elon Musk. Visions and quotes. Elon Musk has publicly said he wants space travel to be accessible to all. Business today. He plans to use Starship, fully reusable, high capacity, as a backbone for large-scale space travel, including tourism. Musk also envisions 1 million people on Mars eventually. Tourism and travel are part of the ladder upward. While Musk doesn't provide exact timelines for mass tourism, his ambitions push the industry directionally. 8. What it could look like in 10 to 20 years. You could book a multi-day orbital trip at a cost of perhaps a few $100,000, still expensive, but not billionaire only. Space stations act like hotels or resorts, docking ports for tourists, modular add-ons. Balloon-based near-space flights provide more affordable edge-of-space experiences. Insurance, regulations, launch cadences, all mature. Space tourism becomes much more than novelty, part of the mainstream adventure economy. Space travel for everyone isn't here yet, but the ideas and tech are aligning. What seems like sci-fi today may be tomorrow's vacation plan. Will you be one of the first to cross that frontier? Comment your dream, suborbital or orbital, moon flyby, and don't forget to subscribe to ThinkDart for more journeys into tomorrow.